Alright, let's dive deep. No fluff, no excuses. You're here because you want change. Serious lasting change. So let's talk about that. You know what happens when you hesitate? When you back off from the fire inside you. When you let fear whisper louder than your potential. You're not just losing opportunities. You're not just missing out on a paycheck or some fleeting chance. No. You're doing something much worse. You're robbing yourself of your own potential. Think about it. Every time you don't act, you let a part of your power slip away. Each hesitation, it's like a tiny death to the real version of yourself that's capable of so much more. You feel that, don't you? That voice that says, maybe next time. Or I'll do it when I'm ready. That's the sound of your ego playing games with you. And guess what? That's the real enemy. It's not the fear of what people think. It's the fact you don't respect yourself enough to go after what you truly want. So let's break this down with some simple truths. You're always growing. No matter what you think, no matter how stuck you feel. The second you think you're done, you're already halfway to dying. Growth isn't optional. It's the essence of life. Every experience, even the painful ones, it's just another moment for you to level up. Failure doesn't exist, only feedback. There's no failure, only data. You mess up, good. You make mistakes. Better, every single experience, positive or negative, it's feedback. That's it. You get to choose how to use it. And guess what? Most people out there, most successful people, they're just better at interpreting that feedback. They see failure as a stepping stone, not a barrier. Not taking action, it's self-sabotage. It's as simple as that. And yet, you might think you're playing it safe, but really, you're sabotaging your own success. You're not just delaying it, you're destroying it. You're costing yourself the life you deserve. The longer you wait, the more your dreams become someone else's reality. Does that sound harsh? Good, it should. I want you to wake the hell up, not lull yourself back to sleep with comforting words. Think about it this way. Every time you hesitate, it's like you're putting up a mental barrier between you and your success. Every time you hold back, you tell yourself, I'm not ready yet. But what you're really saying is, I don't deserve it. That's messed up, right? So let's look at how this affects you long term. When you don't take action, you stay stuck in that loop of regret. Every missed opportunity is like a little nail in the coffin of your potential. And you know what regret feels like? It eats you. It feels like someone is taking a piece of your soul every single day. And it's not just the missing opportunities. It's the not believing you're worthy of them. If you settle for less than what you deserve, you're telling the universe, no, I'm good with the average. Average? That's a life sentence, not a choice. But here's the flip side. What happens when you step into your power? When you own that inevitable success? You light the fucking world on fire. You take risks, you go for it, you trust yourself. And when you do, everything changes. You feel unstoppable because deep down, you know there's no limit to what you can achieve. And people will be drawn to that. The world rewards action. The world rewards confidence. The universe doesn't give a shit about your fear. It cares about your movement. Are you starting to get it? It's not all about the big, flashy things. It's about who you become in the process. You become someone who owns their choices. Someone who isn't afraid to stand tall. Look fear in the face and say, not today, buddy. I've got bigger plans. You've got everything you already need inside you. You don't need permission. You don't need validation from others. You don't need to wait for some magical moment to feel ready. You are ready. You always have been. Here's the deal. Every time you settle, you lose a little bit of your fire. Every time you hesitate, you miss your shot. Every time you let doubt take the wheel, you forget your own power. Now let's get to the meat of this. What happens when you stop doubting yourself and take action? You tap into that unshakable power that's been there all along. You start walking with purpose. You start owning every room you step into. People see you as the force that you are. And here's the kicker, your energy becomes contagious. Think about how you already feel when you're around someone who owns their space. Maybe you felt it, that charisma, that quiet confidence. You might not know it, but you've experienced it. And guess what? You have that too. All you need to do is step into it. The science behind this, it's simple. Neuroplasticity. Your brain is capable of rewiring itself constantly, endlessly. So when you start to reframe your thinking, to interrupt the old limiting beliefs, your brain starts building new pathways. You become the person who takes action. You become the person who steps into their power. It's like flipping a switch. Want more science? Here's something that'll change your life forever. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. When you visualize success, when you embody confidence, when you act as if, your brain starts to believe it. And then it becomes real. Now here's the truth. If you don't do this, if you keep waiting for a better time, for some magic moment, you're letting your fear control you, and that fear is bullshit. Fear is nothing but a story you're telling yourself. And what happens when you stop telling that story? You write a new one. But here's the catch. You've to act. Every time you hesitate, you delay your own success. No more excuses. Every moment you wait is a moment you're stealing from your potential. The clock doesn't stop for anyone. Do you get it? Do you see what's at stake here? You don't just want success, you deserve it. But that's only true if you step into it, if you claim it. You think the universe is going to hand it to you while you're sitting there in fear. No, that's not how this works. You've got to go after it. You've got to take what's yours. So what's the takeaway here? Stop settling for less. Stop letting fear rule your life. You're worthy. You're capable. And it's time you start showing up like it. Get your ass in gear. Own your power. Stop waiting. And for the love of everything holy, start living like you mean it. Are you ready?